Namaste children, how are you all? So I hope you are fine. In the last class we discussed the basics of exponents and powers. What is an exponent? What is the base? How to write the numbers in the exponential form or in the expanded form, and how to solve this factorization concept we studied, and writing the numbers as the product of their prime factors in the form of exponents. So we studied in the last class. And now we will study the laws of exponents, which will play a vital role in mathematics, especially in the algebra. So laws of exponents. Here the first law of exponent, it is multiplying powers with same base. Multiplying powers with same base. Dividing powers with same base. Multiplying powers with same base. Dividing powers with same base. See, we will discuss some examples. You see here 2 cube into 2 to the power of 5. 2 cube into 2 to the power of 5. 2 cube means it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 to the power of 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now this can be written in the form of exponential form. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 2 to the power of 8. 2 to the power of 8. Here what is the base? 2. Here in this what is the base? 2, and here also base same bases are there. The different powers, the different exponents 3 and 5. What we got finally, it is 2 to the power of 8 we got. 2 to the power of 8 means this. You see, by adding these two powers, what we get? 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. Therefore this can be written as 2 to the power of 3 plus 5. 2 to the power of 3 plus 5. So that is when the bases are same, the result will be what? Just by adding the exponents of this basis. 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. We will take one more example. That is 3 square into 3 to the power of 4. 3 square into 3 to the power of 4. 3 square is equals to 3 into 3 into 3 to the power of 4 means multiply 3 with itself for 4 times. That is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. That is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3 to the power of 6 we got. By adding the powers, what we get? 2 plus 4. That is 6. Therefore, this can be written as 3 to the power of 2 plus 4. So we can apply this for the variables also. That is a cube into a square. A cube into a square. A cube means it is a into a into a into a square means it is a into a. Now what we get? A into a into a into a into a. How many a's are there? 5. Therefore this can be written as a to the power of 5. So again 5, if you observe 3 plus 2, what we get? 5. That is equals to 3 a to the power of 3 plus 2. A to the power of 3 plus 2. So if you go for one more, x to the power of 4 into x square. X to the power of 4 into x square. Then what we get? X to the power of 4 means x into x into x into x into x square means it is x into x. That is equals to x to the power of 6, which is equals to 4 plus 2. That is x to the power of 4 plus 2. So what we can conclude from this? By adding the powers or the exponents when the bases are same, we get it's a simplified form. 2 cube into 2 to the power of 5 is equals to 2 to the power of 8, that is 3 plus 5. 3 square into 3 to the power of 4, that is 2 plus 4, it is 6. We get 3 to the power of 6. So in general, what we can say from this, we can conclude in general, what we can say, for any non-zero integer, for any non-zero means non-zero integer, it means that number is not a 0. Non-zero integer A. A is an integer, but it should not be 0. It should not be 0 for A, and m comma n are whole numbers. M comma n are whole numbers. M comma n are whole numbers. In general, for any non-zero integer A and m comma n are whole numbers, then a to the power of m into to a to the power of m plus n. That is the sum of the powers, sum of the exponents. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. This is the first law of exponent. When bases are same, we will add the powers under multiplication. That's why it is multiply powers with same base. Under multiplication, when bases are same, we will add up the powers of the exponents. That is a power m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. Next, the second law, dividing powers with same base. So you take an example here. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 cube. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 cube. 2 to the power of 5 means this 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 5 times divided by 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2 3 times. So what we get? 2 ones are 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 cancelled. Now what it is? 2 into 2 we got, that is 2 square. That is 2 square. What is the exponent here? It is 2. What is the base? 2. Here what is the base? 2. Its exponent is 5. Base is here 2 and its exponent is 3. Bases are same we got. Now what we get by the difference of 5 and 3? 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. So 2 square can be written as 2 to the power of 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. So what we can say for under division? By subtracting the powers or subtract the exponents. Next, you take 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 square. 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 square. So you get as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 3 into 3. So on simplification, 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 ones are. We get 3 into 3, that is equals to 3 square. 4 minus 2 is 2. Therefore, this can be written as 3 to the power of 4 minus 2. We can apply the same for variables also. Like a to the power of 5 is divided by a square. What we get? A to the power of 5 is divided by a square. A to the power of 5 means this a into a into a into a into a 5 times divided by a square means a into a. That is a and a are cancelled. Then what is left? It is a into a into a, that is equals to a into a into a is equals to a cube or a to the power of 3. 5 minus 2 what we get? Again it is 3. Therefore a to the power of 3 can be written as a to the power of 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2. We can apply for some other values. Or you can take p to the power of 7 divided by p to the power of 4. P to the power of 7 divided by p to the power of 4, that is p into p into p into p into p 7 times divided by p into p into p into p. So p and p are cancelled. This p is cancelled and here it is cancelled. Now what we got? P into p into p, that is equals to p cube, which is equals to, again subtract the powers of the exponents. 7 minus 4 is equals to 3. Therefore p cube can be written as p to the power of 7 minus 4. So from these 4 examples, what we can conclude? Under division, we will subtract the powers. Here under multiplication, we have added the powers. So there we will subtract the powers or the exponents. Therefore, in general, what we can say? In general, for any non-zero integer, integer a and m comma n are whole numbers and m is always greater than n. That is, the exponent of first value should be greater than the exponent of the second value. Here, that you should remember. M is always greater than n. Then what we can say is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. A to the power of m minus n. So when bases are same and m is greater than n, where a is non-zero integer, a should not be 0, then a power m divided by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. So this also we can write in the other form, that is a power m divided by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. So this is the second law of exponent, that is dividing powers with same base. The first law is a power m into a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m plus n. The second one is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m minus n. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now, the third law, multiplying powers with same exponents. Here exponents are same. In the previous one is bases are same and exponents are different. Here exponents are same and bases will be different. So what are the two laws we will get for multiplication and division? We will discuss some examples. You see here, so here 2 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 2, or 3 to the power of 3. You see here 2 cube into 3 cube, 2 cube into 3 cube. What are same here? Their exponents are same with same exponents. Exponents are same 3 and 3. Then how do you write? 2 cube means it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 cube means it is 3 into 3 into 3. So now compare them. 2 into 2 into and bring 3 here. This is one pair. And again 2 into 3, this is one pair. Then 2 into 3, we got one pair. So 2 into 3, 2 into 3, 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6 into 2 into 3 is equal to 6 into 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into 6 into 6. What we can write it as? 6 cube we can write it as. What we can write? 6 cube we can write. Now you see here. What is the exponent we got? 3, and here what are the exponents? It is same 3 is there. Then 6, if you see here, if you observe 6 is nothing but the product of their bases. Product of their bases, that is 2 into 3 is equals to 6. So what we can write from this? That is equals to 2 into 3 whole to the power of 3. 2 into 6 can be written as 2 into 3. What are 2 and 3? They are the bases of the given exponents. That is a 2 cube into 3 cube, which is equals to 6 cube. 6 is equals to product of the bases, that is 2 into 3 whole cube. We will take up one more example. We will take up one more example with variables. So it is a square into, or we take a to the power of 4 into b to the power of 4. A to the power of 4 into b to the power of 4. So here the exponent it is same 4. Now a to the power of 4 means it is a into a into a into a into b to the power of 4 means b into b into b into b. Now rearrange them. That is a into b into a into b into a into b into a into b. So that is a into b, it is ab into ab into ab into ab. A into b, ab, a into b, ab, a into b, ab, a into b, it is ab. ab into ab into ab into ab, it is, we have 4 times is there, that is ab whole to the power of 4. ab whole to the power of 4. Here again 4, what is the exponent? Here it is 4. And what is the exponent? Here it is 4. Then ab we got, what is ab here? The product of the two bases. Product of two bases. That is equals to a into b whole to the power of 4. So under multiplication with the same exponents, what we can say in general? So in general, for any non zero integer a, for any non-integer, for any non-zero integer a, and m comma n are whole numbers, then what we can say it is a to the power of m into b to the power of m, that is bases are different with the same exponents, is equals to a into b whole to the power of m, or simply it is ab whole to the power of m. So when the exponents are same and the bases are different, that is a to the power of m into b to the power of m is equals to a into b whole to the power of m, or it is ab whole to the power of m. We will multiply the bases and we will take up the common exponent. Now dividing powers with the same exponents, we will discuss with some examples. Now it is you take it is 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4 divided by what it is 2 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 4. Here bases are different and exponents are same. 3 to the power of 4 means it is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, 4 times, divided by 2 to the power of 4 means it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now you rearrange them as 3 by 2 into 3 divided by 2 into 3 divided by 2 into 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 into 3 divided by 2, like this 4 times you get. So what we can write it as 3 by 2 whole to the power of 4. 3 by 2 whole to the power of 4. So again what we got the exponent here is 4, and what we got the base 3 by 2 is nothing but the division of the two bases 3 and 2. The division of the two bases 3 and 2. So from this what we can conclude here it is when bases are different and with the same exponents, we will divide the bases and we will take up the common exponent. Take up the common exponent, that is 3 by 2 whole to the power of 4. So there 3 by 2 is nothing but the division of 3 and 2, that is the bases. Here the bases are divided. Now we take one more example with variables, that is a cube divided by b cube. A cube divided by b cube. A cube means this a into a into a divided by b cube means this b into b into b, that is equals to, write them as this is one pair a by b into again it is a by b into it is a by b. A by b into a by b into a by b, that is equals to 3 times from there a by b whole cube. A by b whole cube. Here the exponent is 3, here it is also 3, and in the result also we got 3. But what happened to the bases a and b? The base is we got the division of the bases a and b, that is a divided by b. So from this what we can conclude in general for any non-zero integer, for any non-zero integer a and m comma n are whole numbers, then what we can write as a to the power of m divided by b to the power of m is equals to a by b whole to the power of m. A by b whole to the power of m. Here the exponents are same, bases are different, that is a by b whole to the power of m. So this is the fourth law, that is dividing powers with same exponents. So far we have discussed the 4 laws of exponents. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now the next law, taking power of a power. When two powers are there, that is whole power, how to solve those sums and what is the law which we get from that. We will discuss. You see here, 2 cube whole square, 2 to the power of 3 whole square. This square is there for 2 cube. A square means it is A into A. B square means it is B into B. Therefore 2 cube whole square means it is 2 cube into 2 cube. 2 cube for this whole square is there. Therefore 2 cube into 2 cube. So again here the bases are same. So what law we can apply? It is can we add the powers or not? 2 cube into 2 cube is equals to 2 to the power of 3 plus 3. 2 to the power of 3 plus 3. That is equals to what? 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6. 3 plus 3. Here bases are same. Now what the first law of laws of exponent it says that when bases are same, you will add the powers. So by adding 3 plus 3, what we get is 6. Now what we get the product of these two powers? Power 3 and here it is 2 is there. Product of these two, what we get is 3 into 2 it is 6. So this 6 can be written as 2 to the power of 3 into 2. That is the base will be same and we multiply both the powers. When whole power is there, that is 2 powers are there, we will multiply the powers. That is 2 to the power of 3 into 2 will get 2 to the power of 6. We will discuss one more sum. So 4 square whole to the power of 4. 4 square whole to the power of 4. This power 4 is there for this whole, that is 4 square. 4 square whole to the power of 4 means 4 square we should multiply itself for 4 times. That is 4 square into 4 square into 4 square into 4 square. Again here all our bases are same. Then what we will do? We will add up the powers. When we add powers, what we get? 4 to the power of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is equals to 4 to the power of 8. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 it is 8. Now what we get? The product of these two powers 2.4, 2 into 4 it is 8. So this 8 is nothing but the product of the powers. The product of the powers, that is equals to 4 to the power of 2 into 4. 2 into 4. Is it clear? Now we will take one variable. A to the power of 3 or a cube whole to the power of 4. A to the power of 3 whole to the power of 4. So whole to the power of 4 means a to the power of 3 is multiplied by itself for 4 times. That is a cube into a cube into a cube into a cube. That is equals to, again apply the first law of exponent. That is a to the power of 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is equals to a to the power of 3 plus 3 6. 6 plus 3 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 we got the exponent. Now what is the product of these two powers 3 and 4? 3 4s are 12. So this 12 can be written as 3 to the power of a to the power of 3 into 4. That is the product of the powers. So from this what we can conclude? In general, for any non-zero integer, a and m and n are whole numbers, then what we can say? That is a to the power of m whole to the power of n. A to the power of m whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m into n. That is equals to a to the power of mn. A to the power of mn. That is, we will multiply the what? We will multiply the powers or the exponents of the given base. So when we use this, if two powers are there, whole power is there, that is 2 to the power of 3 or 2 cube whole square. In general, we can say that is in general for any non-zero integer a means base a, it should not be 0. It can take any other integer. And m and n are whole numbers. Then a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equals to a to the power of m into n. That is equals to a to the power of mn. Now we will discuss numbers with the exponent 0. Numbers with exponent 0. What we get? Exponent 0. And they have. Now you see, we take 2 cube divided by 2 cube. 2 cube divided by 2 cube. What we get? 2 cube divided by 2 cube. That is 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 2 into 2 into 2. So what we get? 2 ones are 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 and 2 ones are cancelled. We got 1. We got 1. Can you apply for this? The second law, the basis are same. Can you apply for this? When you apply the second law, what we get? That is 2 to the power of 3 minus 3 is equals to what we got? It is 1. 2 to the power of 3 minus 3 is equals to what? 0. That is equals to 1. Means 2 to the power of 0 is equals to what? 1. 2 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Here power is what? 1. Our exponent is what? Sorry. Power is 0. Or the exponent is what? 0. Our topic is numbers with exponent 0. If exponent is 0, then what is the value of that exponent? It is 2 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Now we will take one more example. 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 4. That is equals to what we get is 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 4 means it is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. We'll get what? 3 and 3 are all the 3's are cancelled, then we'll get 1. So when we apply for this law, second law, it is 3 to the power of 4 minus 4, we'll get it is 1. 3 to the power of 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 is equals to 1. That is 3 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. 3 to the power of 0 is equals to 1. We can apply for any variable also. When we apply for the variable, what we get it is that is a cube divided by a cube. A cube divided by a cube, that is equals to a into a into a divided by a into a into a. Again we will get what? A and a cancel or cancel get 1. Apply for this second law of exponent, that is a to the power of 3 minus 3 which is equals to 1. A to the power of 3 minus 3 is 0. That is a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. From these three, what we can conclude? What we can conclude? Any number with 0 other than 0, any number with exponent 0 is always 1. But this number should not be, that is the base should not be 0. Then its value will be 1. That is 7 to the power of 0, 1. 6 to the power of 0, 1. 100 to the power of 0, 1. 10,000 to the power of 0, it is 1. Any number to the power 0 is 1 except for 0. Except for 0. So from this what we can generalize? What we can generalize? In general, what we can say? In general, for any non-zero integer, zero integer and for any non-zero integer and it is a, then a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Then a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Here a is any integer but it should not be 0. That is any non-zero integer means other than 0 it can take any value, any integer. Then their power will be, their power if it is 0 is there, its value will be 1. That is 7 power 0, 1. 6 power 0, 1. Minus 1 whole to the power of 0. It is also 1. Even for negative numbers also, if 0 is their power, it will be always 1. I hope you understand this laws of exponents, 6 laws what we have studied here. And we will apply these laws to solve some of the problems. Is it clear, children? And today's your homework is learn these laws of exponents and make a note in your classwork. Write all these laws of exponents in your classwork and solve the first question from your exercise number 13.2 if it is possible using these laws of exponents. Otherwise, we will discuss in the next class that exercise number 13.1. Okay, please make a note of these laws of exponents in the classwork. I hope you understand and thank you very much.